dear Scorpio. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at your Leo season 2025 general tarot reading. We're going to tap into the energy to see what is happening with you from this Leo season, which is July 22nd to August 22nd. All right. So this reading is also going to be Leo themed, and I'll explain a little bit about that. Okay. In the meantime, go ahead and check out the description below to see a link to the video that I'll post about the planetary transits that are occurring during Leo season. So you can just be a little bit prepared and understanding about what we're all going through. Okay. What's the theme of the season? All right, so let's go ahead and set the intention. This is for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading. We are using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot to pull your messages, dear Scorpio. And then we're going to close the reading out with one card of advice from the Chakra Insight Oracle. All right, let's go ahead and get into it without further ado. Okay. So Scorpio, our first question is looking at what is the main or major theme of Leo season for you? What is the major theme of Leo season for Scorpio? All right, our crowning energy is the Page of Wands. You could really be like gallivanting around town, all right? Because that Page of Wands is about going out. It's having fun. It's not taking life seriously. It's being just out there, right? This is like, if you are a Scorpio and you are a Scorpio who happens to have some time off, you're on vacation, you're doing it up big, like, and you're just feeling like fun and just fun, right? If you have kids, you playing with the kids, you're going to Disneyland, right? You prioritizing fun, okay? And adventure and excitement. And I love that for you. But let's go ahead and just clarify this. Oh, okay, you've got the Two of Swords. Okay. And the Three of Cups, right? I think that there are some, this Two of Swords basically really indicates like, it could be like, if you're looking at the card, right? It could look like she's got to make a decision and it's unknown of what's the right decision to make, right? So it's almost just like it's hidden information. And it could have something to do with your friend group or how you're socializing. I do see quite a bit of like, I don't think you're just having fun by yourself. Like you're going out with people. You're very social in Leo season, okay? You're going out, you're having fun. You're cheersing it up with the homies, with the girls, right? And you're doing things, okay? But maybe this is just stating that this is a choice that you're making. And out of this choice, you just don't really know how it's going to hit you. You don't know if it's going to affect a relationship with like somebody that's in your like circle. You don't know if it's just going to be like unnecessary expenses that, like, and you're like, oh, I'll worry about it later. Okay. So that Two of Swords indicates to me that like you're making this decision to really just be out on the town. You're rolling out, you're having a great time. And don't get me wrong, you're with your friends. I love this for you. But it also has this feeling of like, we'll see what happens. We don't really know. This is the choice that I'm making right now, but we don't really know what's going to happen as a result of this. All right. Now, number 2 is talking about how to express yourself. Okay. Now, understanding the theme of Leo season is all about self-expression and the ways in which you stand out, like what makes you unique, what makes you special, what is your it for you, right? There's nobody else like you. Talk about a fingerprint, right? Like you are your own fingerprint, you are your own identity. Who are you? And this is something to really emphasize during Leo season. So the way in which we dress or how we speak and the way in which we choose to present ourselves might be a little bit extra, right? There could be a little oomph in the colors that you choose to wear, or just like bold statements, right, that you're going out with. So how to express yourself this season, Scorpio. Okay. That's weird. Okay. I understand. I see exactly. I don't know. This might not resonate with everyone. Scorpio, you are actually very burdened, okay? You actually do feel like there's a lot on your plate. You've got a lot of duties, you've got a lot of responsibilities. There could be a lot of people who are depending on you. And it could all just feel very taxing and just like a lot, right? That is kind of that feeling of that 10 of wands, okay? Just the obligations are kind of getting to you. And I feel that around this time with the Knight of swords. Now, keeping in mind that knights are action takers. So this is like something that you are actively doing. And I feel that you are really being assertive at this particular time. And this is just you really thinking, you really like hyper focusing in on what kind of life or experience that you want to have at this moment. And you're doing it, right? You're not like being very cautious about what you want to do. I feel like you're just doing what you want to do. You're thinking about it. You're like, these are my wants, these are my desires. This is what I'm thinking about doing. Like, guess what? I'm gonna do it. And then remember, in the beginning of the reading, we said that your leading energy was this Page of Wands, and Page of Wands energy is all about just going out, having fun. And remember, 3 of Cups with your buddies, with your girls, with your homies, okay? And you making that active choice to do it. You don't know how it's gonna affect you, but you know what? You're doing it anyway, okay? And then you've got the Emperor here as well. So this is like poised and control, and this is you're exhibiting a bit of both worlds, right? Like because you do have these obligations, so it's like them automatic debits, you know, are are still coming out while you're doing all of this. For instance, I'm not saying like that exactly, but it's like you're still being responsible, because this to me with the Emperor is like you making sure that your stability is still there. You're not throwing total caution to the wind. You've worked hard for your stability, and you actually like know you have it within you to be very focused and disciplined. And I feel like at this particular time, like you can be both. You're like, I am that one that has a lot of responsibilities that a lot of people are depending on, and I'm able to handle that and take care of myself and make this look easy because I got this all. But you know what? Today I'm gonna have that drink. Today, I'm gonna go to that spa retreat. Today, I'm gonna buy those shoes. Okay. So that's the feeling of how you're expressing yourself at this time. Now, our third question is what area of your life needs an upgrade? Okay. So remember, Leo has this air of royalty, and that also talks about having high standards. Okay. So during this season, this is a great time for us collectively look at the things that are within our control of upgrading. Okay. So what area of your life can you upgrade, dear Scorpio? What area of your life? So you've got the 7 of Swords. Damn. Scorpio. I can't. I can't. Like, anytime I do Scorpio, I was just like, when is this going to go left? When is this going to go left? 5 of Swords. I can't stand y'all. Okay. Oh my God. I'm just kidding. But seriously. Listen to me. Oh my God. Listen to me carefully, Scorpio. I'm going to throw you under the bus a little bit here, okay? But I mean what I say. Tarot gives the messages. I just read them. So don't shoot the messenger. But the area in your life that needs to upgrade is stop being so shady. Stop two-timing people. Stop being dishonest. Stop trying to get over on people, okay, with the 7 of Swords. And I mean, like, we all have that energy within us, but it's coming in an upgrade position because I feel like it's something that you've really outgrown the usefulness of it. And I think you, in some ways, have learned valuable life lessons of like why being sneaky and why cheating and just not being so forthcoming is not necessarily the right move. Okay. Right. With the Seven of Swords. Um, and I think because there's something very strategic about the way that you think and that the way you behave, right? Your go to, for instance, with communication could be like, um, not necessarily hostile, but defensive, okay? So that, do I mean offensive or offensive? No, defensive, where it's almost like you're just like, no, don't try me. Reb is like, no, they weren't Scorpio. They weren't trying you. They were just talking. Like you don't have to find problems where there ain't none, okay? Because this Five of Swords really to me is just it's beefing. It's beefing with people, okay? It's having arguments. It's being petty. And I think you do this and it coincides with this very sneaky energy here. And really it could be not really working in your benefit. It could be costing you money. It could be costing you relationships. It could be like things that could have been good and just were never allowed to grow because there could be like a toxic streak of you kind of sabotaging things either through conflict, conflictual conversation. Is that a word? Conflicting conversation, or maybe I don't know, like combative approach to communication, and then with just a sneaky, tricky type energy. And it says is the area of your life that needs an upgrade. Because to me, I'm thinking like you need to just try if you know that you have qualities that are like this. And I think a lot of people who watch tarot are looking for more self-improvement or self-development in some way. So, there are certain things that sometimes we have to accept about our shadow side, right? About our nature in some ways, which are uncomfortable to deal with, or things that aren't necessarily deemed as nice. It's not pretty. It's not like in this beautiful package, but it's the nature of things and everybody's got them. I think every sign has got like a high and a low, obviously. Okay. But that could be your low, Scorpio. Your low could really be you sabotaging things through trickery and deceit. And I'm not going to say it again. You've heard me say it once. So I'm not going to just repeat myself and be calling you out of your name. Okay. But you heard what I said. Now, our last one is, what is a useful action to take this season? What is a useful action to take this season? Okay, you've got the Ace of Wands. Go get you some. This is always what I think when I see the Ace of Wands, because it's like very like phallic in nature. So it just, to me, I don't know, it reminds me of like that spark, that inspiration, that so maybe you need to get some. And I said useful action. So maybe, seeking a little intimacy could be healing for you at this time, but let's categorize that. Six of Wands. Yeah, you're going to feel, yeah. Scorpio, go get some. And the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. And the Four of Swords is in the reverse position. So that's recovery. Okay. I see some newness. I think like useful actions for you. Like think that you could, it's very possible that you could be mixing a little bit of physicality and intimacy that could lead to perhaps a new opportunity of some sort. That's very possible. And I do believe that it looks very like favorable. Like you've got the upper hand on this for sure, right? This is a very winning situation here. And then with this Four of Swords that came in the reverse, this is the only card that came in the reverse that I've pulled out. And this is just about like awakening. This is recovery. This is maybe if you haven't had like physicality in a while, like, and all of a sudden you have the opportunity to do so and you get the urge to do so and you're like, oh, this is I'm excited about this, right? Yeah, welcome back, right? All right, so those are your messages from the tarot. That's what I got for you. If this resonated, please do comment, like, and subscribe, dear Scorpio. But now let's go ahead and pull one card of advice from the Chakra Insight Oracle to see what is an energetic, so your chakras are energetic points in your body. And in these cards, they have an accompanying message. So let's see if there are any messages for Scorpio for Leo season. Show me any messages for Scorpio. Scorpio, seeing. Okay, now this is about our third eye here. All right, now seeing is just more than just the visual aspect of like the physicality of seeing, right? You got to be able to see things. You got to be able to have perspective and honesty and truth about the things that you are experiencing and seeing, okay? Because when you are able to see things without a judgmental lens in some way, you're able to actually like know, right? It really institutes like knowledge and clarity about like where you are in life, okay? So seeing is just not trying to like do mental gymnastics around the truth, right? Seeing is about like literally using your vision and then but using your understanding, right? Because the understanding, right, goes into this area right here. This is where we process our intuition. So this message is just not about you, like I said, seeing the physicality of things, but you trying to see a deeper meaning into things, okay? Even if that's just an application to yourself, all right? So that's what I got for you, dear Scorpio. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you like the way that I do tarot, please do comment. Like, I'm a Leo. I like compliments. So you can be like, oh, that was a great reading. Something, okay? Or comment, like, subscribe. All of those things are great. Or consider booking me for personal reading because I do offer those services. And you can find more information in the description of this. No, I'm just kidding. It's in the about section of the channel. So that's where you can find it. Anyway, deuces, Scorpio. Hope you have a blessed rest of your Leo season. And bye. Love you guys.